Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is nutritionist Shizan. So in this video I'm going to tell you about how I was diagnosed with the PCOS and how am I managing it. First of all, nowadays there are so many girls or so many women around us who are already having this problem of PCOS, PCOD. Every one in five women or every one in five teenage girl is right now having PCOS. So yeah, that's how even I was diagnosed and got to know that I am also having PCOS. Initially, yes, I was very scared because it is something that has happened to you, and you get so scared and you get so tensed about it. But trust me, there's nothing that you need to be worrying about. Okay, I'll just give you small tips and tricks about how am I managing it, or how am I going about it. So I think this video might really help you out. And yes, let's begin. Yeah, so I was continuously getting this irregular periods since last 1.5 year. So I was like, something is wrong about it. Like, I don't know, why am I getting this irregular periods and what is the actual reason? So I ignored it initially because I was like, it is just normal, like getting delayed periods or getting early periods, in fact, can be, very normal because, you are going through a lot of hormonal changes, and there are a lot of lifestyle that you have been following for over a quite a long time, right? So I ignored it initially, and but later there was a part in my life where I got very, because I was studying. Eventually I was studying nutrition, I was studying health and dietetics, how nutrition plays a very important role. So there is physiology, there is anatomy, which you go through or which you learn in your courses. So I got quite curious, and I just randomly went to my teacher, like my professor. I just told her that I don't understand, like, why am I getting this irregular periods, what could be the actual reason. And she's like, yeah, why don't you go for some test, and maybe you will identify what is wrong with your system. So it's like, okay. Then later on I went to gynecologist, where I was suggested to go ahead with sonography to do many other hormonal tests as well. So I went for prolactin, I went for progesterone, estrogen, the reports which are mandatory to identify if there is any kind of uh, a problem with your reproductive system. So yeah, I went through the sonography, and I got diagnosed that there is little inflammation in your ovaries. So while I got to know that there's inflammation in my ovaries, I got really scared, and I was like, what to do now? Because PCOS is a condition where there is no such treatments that you can go ahead with. Okay, and let me tell you, there are also two types of PCOS. One is where you tend to lose weight, like the treatment goes ahead with losing weight. So, but I am already lean, I'm already thin. Now, how much should I go to lose weight, right? Then we got to know that there are two types of PCOS, one where you lose weight, and the other one is called as lean PCOS. Now, I am the one who is suffering from lean PCOS. Lean PCOS is actually the result of your bad lifestyle. Yeah, so of course, if I talk about my lifestyle, how I was previously, following it. So for example, I would say that I used to have a lot of outside food, which would have a lot of fat and a lot of oily fried items. So that is really concerning, and you flashback and go to all the lifestyle, that you have been following. So that is very important that you reflect upon that, and you take care of that as well, because that is the main thing you need to identify and follow when you have such condition. Well, for me, if I go to see, there was no such treatment, or there was no such medications that I could follow or eat, and that can directly help me with regularizing my periods or something like. But your the gynecologist suggested me that you just need to do some small lifestyle modifications, and that's all. So for example, you need to start physically moving here and there a lot, like physical activity basically is very very important. Okay, so it helps you to reduce your inflammation. So any kind of insulin resistance is happening, that it will help you to reduce that as well. Okay, so that your, because in PCOS, when there is an hormonal imbalance, you are more prone to get insulin resistance as well, which is diabetes. Okay, so you need to control with that as well. And second of all, of course, whatever you have been eating. So my main thing was that I was living in hostel. So I had the tendency of eating outside food, which of course got reduced. So now I have been cutting down on my outside, or processed packaged food as much as possible. Okay, and that has helped me a lot in terms of regularizing my periods, I would say, or regularizing my symptoms. So for example, in PCOS you usually get that bad cramps, and you get irregular spotting in between the cycle, and that is actually really disturbing in your day-to-day life, where other people or other girls are getting regular periods and you are not able to get that. So that's actually very very disturbing. You're not able to sleep at night properly. Okay, because of the, of course, hormonal imbalance. Okay, so yes, maintaining a good physical activity and maintaining a good eating pattern is very 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 important. Okay, and that's how I am able to manage it. In terms of another PCOS, okay, of course the gynecologist suggests a lot of medications like hormonal pills or birth control pills, or maybe you can directly not go ahead with that. And if you are someone who is obese, then you can just go down reducing your weight, and that actually helps a lot in many many girls to again regularize your periods and reduce the insulin resistance. So yeah, as I mentioned that I did not took any kind of medicine or any kind of pills to regularize my cycle, or helps me to reduce my inflammation. Okay, but yeah, in fact, by doing all of those lifestyle modification, I was still suffering from that. So I again went back to the gynecologist, and I got to know that. Micronutrients or vitamins also play a very very important role in your body. So I actually recently went through all the tests, okay, including your calcium, vitamin B12, vitamin D, or prolactin, or whatever you consider, whatever you see, okay. I got to know through my health reports, or all the reports, that my vitamin D3 was actually very very low. And then the gynec actually told me that your vitamin D3 is very very low, so you have to start with the supplementations. So right now I'm taking vitamin D3 supplements. Okay, and I've also heard, and I've seen many research, I read many research articles that any kind of vitamin, calcium or D3 is less inside your body, it actually hinders, or it actually mess with your hormones. So I think when the vitamin, I have started with my supplementation. So when the vitamin D supplementation or the vitamin D levels are again back to normal, that will also help me a lot in terms of maintaining my PCOS. And Yeah, that's all. And apart from that, you also need to make sure that you are going through all of those tests. If there is any kind of deficiencies, make sure that you are properly following all the lifestyle. Okay, good lifestyle. Make sure that you're getting at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Okay, make sure that you're sleeping early. That is very very important. Sleeping early, because a lot of hormones are active when you are in midnight you sleep. So you need to make sure that you're sleeping early and waking up early. Make sure you're cutting down to all the processed packaged outside food as much as possible, and try at least doing 20 to 25 minutes of daily physical activity, doing yoga asanas, or either going for a walk at least, which will really help you out to burn your metabolism and improve your metabolism. Yeah, so I hope this video has really helped you out. Make sure to share it with all your friends who have been facing this PCOS and PCOD issues. And you can let me know in the comment section if you have any questions related to that, and I will be able to help you out to that as well. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it to as many as people as around you. So yeah, have a great day. Bye bye. Thank you for watching my channel.